Hey, hi, hello, how are you? I'm here and welcome to the start of a new weekly reading vlog. Hi, how you guys doing? It is Monday. What am I reading right now? Well, I'm currently kind of in the middle of two books. It is the last week of the month, so I do want to get some things done. I have 3 hours left of my audiobook of Roomies by Christina Lauren. I'm 66% done with it, and I'm really enjoying this. This is a very fun time. It's about two people who get married to get a green card. So, and then I am, I want to say 130 pages into Star State by Brandon Sanderson. This is my physical read, and I'm also really enjoying this one. What have I been doing today? Well, it's Monday, so I've been editing. I've also been working on some bookmark designs. If you didn't know, I have an Etsy shop where I sell bookmarks and stickers and cards, which is always down below, and I'm working on some new designs for that. So I was doing a revamp of this one, which is super popular. It just says hot girl shit, and this one has a Strange the Dreamer quote on it. So these are both currently available in the shop. I don't know by the time you're watching this if I have gotten the new ones in yet, but these ones are already there. Yes, I did a couple more designs. I was working on those all day, and getting them off to the place where I print them. I'm gonna work some more on some editing things, and at some point hopefully read probably after work. Hello, my friends. I think I'm like losing my voice, but I don't really know how because it feels like a lot deeper. I think I'm speaking at like a baritone level right now, but I don't know why. I wanted to, oh my god, like I don't even know if I can take myself seriously right now. Just please ignore my voice. Even though that's like literally the point of the thing. Anyways, I wanted to tell you that I finished my audiobook of Roomies. I love this book. Like, it was actually fantastic. I'm sorry I was cracking my knuckles. That's such a bad habit. Can you tell it's like midnight 30? Like, can you tell? I finished this book. I'm so glad that I bought it. I think I told you in my last vlog that I ordered some books, so hopefully this will be coming sometime this week, next week. I did decide to purchase this because it was so good. I don't even know what I'm saying. What am I saying? I just really like this book. I love Christina Lauren. I've only not really liked like one of their books. Twice in a Blue Moon. I didn't like that book. Other than that, every other book I've read from them, though I haven't really read much of their smut, I've really liked, especially like, you know, their rom-coms. Because I did. It was a good time. Like, I had a freaking good time. I like almost cried. I might have cried a little bit. But it's time that I turn on my camera and pick an audiobook. Although, if you want to know why I'm up so late, sidebar, it's because I was doing a drawing and I was very excited about this idea I had for this drawing, and I really like how it turned out. Obviously if like someone else had drawn it, it might have been better. I had this idea and I wanted to draw it, so I did that. And I really should start the book that's like literally just sitting right here, because not only do I have it sitting next to me, but I have it from the library. But I like don't want it. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm gonna start A Heart in the Body of the World by Deb Coletti. Anyways, this is about a runner who is like running across the country, possibly after a death of some sort. I really love this cover. I think it's freaking stunning. And I'm so excited to read this. Great! So let's keep avoiding this book for no reason other than the fact that I'm not in the mood. Let's start up this book. Got it on Scribd. Scribd, sponsor me. Like, I already pay for your subscription, so you might as well. Hello everyone. It is, how do I feel like today? I have no idea. Anyways, it's Tuesday. How is it only Tuesday? That's upsetting. I just filmed my August TBR. I just wanted to get it done, and I was just kind of thinking about all the books that I want to read, because I am going off to college at the end of August, and I have a lot of books that I want to read before I like lost my voice. But let's talk about what I'm reading now, because that's what you're here for. Maybe you're just here to see my beautiful face, which is, you know, always appreciated. I try to be as annoying as possible so that when I'm editing this, I can just really hate myself. I am reading Heart in the Body of the World, and I'm very much enjoying this. I think ever since I read The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, I've just been in a mood to read like, I don't want to say like sad books. Sorry, I just realized I didn't have a book on my shelf because I've lent it to someone, and I'm probably never getting that back. I've talked about this before. I love stories about grief, and like, I just think it's interesting. Anyways, I'm about 160 pages into this book, 43% if you want to be specific. I'm really enjoying this. This is about a girl. Have I told you about a girl who's running across the country after something happens? And I think what's really intriguing about this book is that you actually don't know what has happened to her. You kind of get these references back to this, she calls him the taker, and you know that something really bad has happened to her. So I can't exactly tell you like a trigger warning yet. I will try to update that thought after I finish it, just to let you know what, not to spoil it, but let you know what you're in for in case you have any triggers, because obviously it's something really bad because she is dealing with this incredible guilt and grief over something that's happened, and you really do get a lot of her talking about how women are always kind of put down in their thoughts and made to feel small and things like that, which I think is a very important thing to discuss in a book and just an important thing to talk about in general. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this book. I'm really having a good time reading it. It's fun. It's also her family's Italian, which just makes me happy. So she like has like, she's like on this trip with her grandfather, and he keeps having like all these like Italian slang expressions, and she like explains what they are, and it's just very funny to me. I've also read some more of my physical book, Brandy Sandy's Starsight. I'm now on page 156, so I am really enjoying this as well. I don't know what to add to that discussion on that book because I don't really know what else to say about it other than it's good. I'm liking it. Don't know if I'm liking it as much as the first book. We kind of lost a lot of characters in that book, like not to spoil anything, but like I feel like we've dwindled like nobody's business. But also people I thought were dead are not dead. Or like I just like have a bad memory apparently. It's kind of, to me, feel like it's reminding me of how I felt when I read Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. Not that the story is at all similar, but I feel like I had a similar reading experience where I was enjoying it. Like I'm excited to continue on with the story, see where these characters are going, but I'm not having that first love experience that I was having in the first book, if that makes any sense. That's how I would describe it. But maybe that's just like second book syndrome. Like I really don't know. Especially I thought this was supposed to originally be a duology. Now it looks like it's like a series. So it definitely has a lot of like warfare going on, which I can kind of get like a little bit lost in, and not like a good kind of lost, just kind of like feeling like we're always doing the same things. Well, it looks like I have a couple of reading vlogs to catch up on, so I think I'm just gonna put those on and read some more of my physical read. Hello everyone, it is Thursday. Did you see that lightning? I didn't vlog yesterday because I was having a breakdown. Anyways, we're all better now. I've also been doing a lot of work, and I wanted to touch on something that I feel like we talk about in the book community, but we don't exactly talk about, and that is trigger warnings. So obviously I do try to list all of the trigger warnings when I talk about literally any book ever, just because I think it's so helpful. So like this book, for instance, that I'm reading right now, A Heart in the Body of the World, I'm loving this book. Like I think I'm gonna give it 5 stars. It's so beautiful and impactful, but such a hard read, and I say that because of the trigger warnings that I'm going to talk about with like assaults and sexual assaults and harassment and grief and death and all this stuff. The reason, you know, if you know what a trigger warning is, you know, or being triggered by a subject matter is it in any way affects you longer than you're reading the book in a negative way. Personally, this actually had some triggering things for me, and I do sometimes read things that are triggering for me because of various reasons, and that is why I had to put this down and I had to take a break from it. That doesn't mean it's not a good book. It doesn't mean that you won't like this book. It doesn't mean that you will have the same experiences that I do, because you're not the same person that I am. But it is something that I do think we need to talk about more, is reading at your own risk and stopping when it's not fun anymore, when it's not helpful, when it's not a good experience. And I think that's very important to discuss. That being said, I am going to try to continue with this audiobook. I'm still loving this. Like I want to be a runner now. Like I see what this character is, like what running does for her, and how much she's grown and the strength that she has because of and in spite of the things that have happened to her. So I hope to finish this book. That's all to say I haven't finished this book. I do want to mention that just because I think it's an important discussion that we need to have. I did get a book in the mail today. I got Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. I read this earlier this year and I really loved it. I love all of her books so far. But I think I said in my last vlog, or I showed you or talked about in my last vlog, how I splurged a little bit and bought some used books on Amazon. But I am going to do a book haul at some point. I've been saying that for months. At least a month. Oh my gosh, I actually just remembered a bunch of stuff I have to do because I was just not doing it today. My screensaver is pink and it just is affecting how I look. Okay, there we go. Perfect! Hello my lovely friends. It is Saturday. This vlog I know is just all over the place. I don't even know what I have and haven't filmed. I got some book mail to share with you guys. I have some reading updates, lots of fun things going on. I'm just so happy I got to, my feet are feeling a lot better and I was able to work out today, and just like working out just like helps my mental health so much. It's also just like a lovely day outside. It's so nice. But I got a book yesterday and a book today. So I just got Sheets, which is a graphic novel that I read last year, I think. And I just really enjoyed it. It's kind of a fantastical imagining of ghosts that are coming into the real world. The art style is just absolutely gorgeous and I really love the story. It's a story about grief and it's so beautiful. I really loved this book, so I wanted to own it. And then I also got Big Summer, which I read last month or maybe the month before that, and absolutely devoured, enjoyed it, loved every second of this. It is a little bit dirty on the cover, you can't really tell, but I'm very happy to have this in my collection, and I'm excited to read more from this author in general. I have been reading outside. I've been reading my copy of Anne of Green Gables that I'm annotating. I am now on page 145, chapter 16. I'm also almost done with my audiobook. I'm gonna check actually. So I'm around the 250 page mark of A Heart in the Body of the World, and like I said before, I'm absolutely I think loving is the wrong word, but I'm really appreciating my time reading this, and I am very grateful and thankful that this book exists and that I'm able to read it, and it's very impactful and very beautiful, and I am almost done with it, like I said. So I have like 100 pages left. Not only has it already destroyed me and I'm not done with it, but it will probably break my heart and soul. I think I'm gonna finish my audiobook up first and foremost, just because I know I can get this done pretty fast and I do have some YouTube to catch up on. Hello my friends, it is Sunday evening. I got up kind of late today, and then by the time I worked out, I went to go spend time with my family and we went on a walk. Then I took a nap. Last night I stayed up late finishing my audiobook. I finished reading A Heart in the Body of the World. Like I said before, I knew I was gonna give this 5 out of 5 stars. I want to say it's a really great book. I can't really say I don't want to say I enjoyed my time reading it because of the subject matter being so dark, and obviously I don't enjoy those things happening in general, but it was, as I said earlier this week, it was a really difficult read, but I think it's a really important one. Tread with caution. It's very moving and makes you think and makes you really feel for this character and feel like you're in that situation. So yesterday was the last day of the month, so that one was all finished for July. Now today's the first day of the month. I started reading The Last Hang Standing just because I need an audiobook. Right now I'm working on the shop because I'm like out of money, so I'm trying to make a website because Etsy is being a beast. So I am listening to my audiobook because I'm working on the website. It's okay. Like I'm like 15% through it. I'm assuming it'll be fun. It's definitely like Crazy Rich Asian vibes. Why do I feel like none of this has happened so far? We have a main character who doesn't really care about this expectation, this societal, actual cultural expectation to get married. She's just like wants to do her thing. She's like a lawyer. She's like, all right, let me just like go with this guy and like please everyone. Like I'll just do it. You know what? But then apparently like her coworker, office rival, so enemies to lovers, which is exciting, who is just absolutely not like ticking the boxes for the fans, kind of stirring things up, it seems. Yeah, it's 13 hours, but like, and I'm 3 hours into it. I feel like none of this has happened. Alrighty, it is time to talk about some wax melts. So if you don't care, skip me for a little bit, but I'm going to share with you guys the wax melts that I finished this week and what I'm going to be melting next week. Okay, so as always, I'm going to start out with like little plasticky things. So I have one scent shot cup. This is in Game Boy from Fantasy Wax. This is cucumber melon. It smells like old school Bath and Body Works. I'm just not a fan of that form of wax. I have 2 clamshells, which are these little 6 cubey guys. I have Poseidon, which is blue sugar, spun sugar, beach salt, and driftwood. It was like a masculine fresh scent and it was really nice. And then I have Office, which is coffee, sugar cookies, and vanilla bean. A really nice just sweet coffee scent. Their coffee scents are great. I really like them. And apparently they're fresh scents. So I finished Graveyard from L3 Maxi Wonders. This is Leaves, Toasted Mallow, and Granny Smith Apples. Fan favorite. And I finished a loaf, and this was Easter Cookie Therapy. It was a bunch of cookies, I think a pretzel element, and then it had like Peeps and like sugared lilacs. So it had like a little bit of floral, so I mixed this a lot with stuff that didn't have floral to tone that down. But it was really nice like cookie scent. I have the plain just like Cookie Therapy blend coming, so yeah, I wouldn't buy this one again. From Kay's Scented Wax Melts, I did a custom chunk bag in Sweet on Paris Espresso. Personally, I think if I did this blend again, I would have more espresso because Sweet on Paris is so strong. I'm actually melting it right now. It's one of my favorite scents. I can't even smell this one, but I would have liked the coffee to be stronger because that's just how I like my coffee. I have one from Twilight Garden Wax. This is Baja Blast. It smelled like Baja Blast. Lunadora. This is Renesmee Cullen, Cinnamon, Vanilla, and Honeysuckle. Like that. I have two from the Pharmacist's Daughter. I have Summer Treat, which was Summer Scoop Sugar Cookie Waffle Cup, Vanilla Sugar Waffle Cone, and Giggle Juice, which is Champagne, Pink Lemonade, Lemon Sugar, and Strawberry. I liked these two, but they weren't my favorites from the brand. Here we have the basket. Alrighty, so let's always start with clamshells. I have one that I'm currently working on from To the Moon and Back Creations. This is Breakfast at Luke's. I have 4 cubes left of that, or stars. I have Luke and Leia from Super Tarts. This is Mixed Berries, Vanilla Bean, Birthday Cake, and Buttercream. So it's like a berry birthday cake, which I really like. And then I have Bilbo, which is sweetened cereal, marshmallow, sugary milk, and honeydew melon. It's like a creamy melon scent. And then I have How I Met Your Mother, which is watermelon, Riesling, and pomegranate. I have 5 cubes left of this. I really like their watermelon. And then I have 3 cubes of Kryptonite. This is Key Lime Coconut Suntan Lotion. What shall we do next? Let's talk about Scent Shot cups. I think I have like 1 more Scent Shot cup. I'm trying to get rid of them because I don't like them. It's like a lot of plastic. This is To the Moon and Back Creations, I Love You. This was from a bundle of like I Love You and I Know Star Wars inspired wax melts. And this I believe is Peaches and Cream. And I do like it. I know it has peaches in it. I just don't know what else it is. But I have half of this left. I have half of Doug from Fantasy Wax Melts. This is no longer available, but this is a peach Bellini scent, which I really like. And then I have Ellie, which I think I had here last week. I just didn't get to it. I have from the Pharmacist's Daughter, I have Mango Claw. This is my last one of these, which is Mango and Fizzy Pop. I actually cut this so well. Like, look at that skill. And then I have Whiskies. So this is a Harry Potter inspired one from American Made Wax Co. I don't know what the notes are, but it's like a sugary. Another one from them is Teeter. This is Crunch Berries, Juicy Pears, Sweet Honey, and Warm Spices. It's like a crunch berry like cereal scent. I have Fruity Pebbles from That Smell Good Shop. I have Sugar Milk from That Smell Good Shop. I'm planning on mixing this with, I think this Fruity Pebbles. I'm planning on mixing with this blend I have, which is Salty Sea Air, Fruity Pebbles, and Boom Boom. Boom Boom is like a cream. It's like a luxury body care item, and I didn't know that I didn't like it before I made this. And then I do have a little bit left of Birds Ate My Face, which is zucchini bread and peanut butter cookies from To the Moon and Back Creations. I'm now 52% into Last Hang Standing. It's fine. It's not wowing me at all. I'm excited to see where it's gonna go. I have 6 hours left, so that's 2 hours of listening time. I'll probably finish it tonight. Hello, my friends. It is later. I decided to DNF The Last Hang Standing because I was bored of you. I haven't DNF'd a book in a while, but I do like stand by the fact that like if you're not enjoying a book, just don't read it. Like it's not doing you any favors. It's not doing anyone any favors if you keep reading a book or if you keep doing something that you're not enjoying, if you can help it. There's that. I was like 70% into it and I was like, I really just don't care. So I started The Year of Yes by my brain is just not working. By Shonda Rhimes, the creator of every show imaginable. And I like passively listened to like some of this months ago. Don't think it was what I thought it was, and I just like wasn't into it. I'm almost done with it because it was short and I was like, I have this from my library, let's go for it. And I was doing some drawings. I'm practicing on my just kind of anatomical, just understanding movement. I'm 85% through it. I have an hour left, which is 20 minutes of listening time, so I'll probably actually listen to this while I fall asleep because I really need to go to sleep. I keep doing this. I'm such a mess. But I'm really enjoying this. I mean, I think it's a very powerful. Is it a memoir? I don't know if I would call it a memoir exactly. I guess it's a lot of things. It's almost like a self-help book meets memoir meets like speeches. It's really fantastic. I mean, it's great. I think Rhimes' voice is so clear and relatable, and it's really great. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna finish it while I go to sleep. That being said, that's all for this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to all the things, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.